to tell you just a little bit more, and I want to also tell you how you can make the museum part of your family's story. We absolutely believe the thing that we just sang, that nothing is impossible with God, and we're really going to have evidence of it. Because not only are we building the country's largest museum, we're building it in Washington, D.C., and we're building it 3 blocks from the nation's capital. Yeah. That's a pretty amazing thing. Like you saw on the screen, over 40,000 artifacts, 8 stories tall. Everything from Dead Sea Scroll fragments to Elvis Presley's Bible, it's there. You're going to want to be a part of it, and you're going to want to come see it. There are great people involved in this project, like Steve Green from Hobby Lobby, and Rick Warren, and Chris is going to talk to you a little bit more about it in a little bit. And even hear that Steven Spielberg is working on part of it, one of the rooms there. But when you come to see the museum in 2017, like I know that you will, what I want to tell you about tonight and how you can be a part is part of our Million Names campaign. And if you can imagine with me, in 2017, when you make the trip, you go in through the 40-foot doors at the front, they've got Genesis 1 engraved there on them, and you come in, what we know will be there, what we envision is this wall with 1 million names on it. 1 million names of people who in 2015, 2016 said, I believe in this project. I believe in what's happening there. I want to be a part of it. I want my family's name embedded in history. And I want people to know throughout time, as long as the museum stands, that my family, that we were behind this project. So here's how you do that. Across the theater tonight, there are envelopes on the chairs. They're actually, just as soon as the lights come up, there are going to be some people walking around with blue buckets. They have more envelopes if you need them. And they have pins as well. So here's how you can do it. Any generous gift will get your name on that wall. Any gift. It can be $10, it can be $20, it can be $50, it can be $100, it can be $1,000, $5,000. If you give $1,000 or more, please come see me at our table over by the merch stand in that area. I've got a big, huge hug for you. I want to, it's a world-class hug, and if you don't take it, you're missing out. You're not a hugger and want to do the fist bump thing, that's cool. We can do that or dance or whatever you want to do. So you can use that envelope and you can fill it out. You can give it to someone with a bucket. If you want to talk to me or got more questions, come to our table. Because of our friends at PushPay, you can also do it without ever leaving your seat on your phone. You can text MOTB, which stands for Museum of the Bible, to 77977 and take care of the whole thing right there from your phone. You also can just go to our website, museumofthebible.org. Any generous gift will put your name, a family member's name, whoever you want to put, on that wall, and it will be there as long as the museum stands. A few weeks back, we were in North Carolina and had a gentleman come up to me, and he was in his 70s or so, and he was a veteran, and he said, I want to say thank you. And I said, well, you're welcome, but what for? And he said, I've always loved this country. As a kid, I always loved Washington, D.C., but I've just become so discouraged with so many things that I see. So many things just bothered me, and I'm just disgusted with them. And I thought, you know what? I never, ever, ever want to go back to that city. I don't want to have anything to do with it, even though I've given so much of my life to this country. And he said, you guys and what you're doing, you've given me hope. We're building a museum. It's definitely a museum. It's a very cool museum where you're going to get like an iPad kind of thing and point it at exhibits, and it's going to tell you all kinds of stuff. And there's a cool restaurant that serves biblical foods on the top floor that looks out over the Capitol. I mean, I don't know biblical food. I don't know how I feel about that, but I'm sure they're going to have chicken strips, so we're all good. Doesn't everywhere? And bread. But it's a museum, but please don't lose sight of the fact that we're taking the biggest museum ever built in this country and planting it 3 blocks from our capital. God's living holy word right there. And we want to invite you to be a part of it. So tonight, via text, through our friends at PushPay, through the envelopes, with people at the buckets, come see me at our table right by the merch stand. We hope that you'll take a name and embed your name in history. Also, if you give the gift tonight, before the end of the Q&A, I'll be drawing 10 names for meet and greet passes to meet Chris after the show. Thank you so much. Please act when the lights go up. Hope you come see us in 2017.